All right, back again. Listen up, you might learn something. RPE versus RIR. What the hell are they? What's the difference? You see a lot of power lifters versus bodybuilders. One's right, one's wrong. I like to use both. RPE is rate of perceived exertion. How hard did that last set fucking feel to you? RIR is reps in reserve. How many more repetitions could you have done after that set, right? So I think of it as if you're going less than 5 repetitions or less, we should be using RPE, a rate of perceived exertion. You know how hard that felt. You may not know how many more you could have done per se or how many in the tank left. RIR I use in a more hypertrophy range or for bodybuilding or accessory work, 8+ reps, let's say, right? Why the difference? Because if somebody's writing you a program and they give you numbers with no percentage, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, because then you're just left to guess. If they give you a percentage off of your 1 rep max, do you really know what your 1 rep max is? Are you going off your all-time best of what you can do now? You're pulling percentages out of thin air. But you can always feel out per day how that feels. If you have more than 3 to 5 reps that you could have done more, you didn't do shit to stimulate growth in your body on that set. That's okay to do in the warm-up or even in the ramp-up. But on your last set, there should be 0, 1, or 2, no more than 3 reps in reserve that you could have done, or you need to do another fucking set, or you need to increase the weight, all right, to get the stimulus you're after. But for powerlifting or strength training, I go by rate of perceived exertion because the number doesn't fucking matter. It goes by feel, especially if you're pounding heavy a couple days a week. Go by feel. So real quick, 10 means your eyeballs popped out, you saw Jesus, you fucking died. That's the most you could ever possibly do, all right? 9.5 is maybe you could have got another one, but it would have been ugly. 9 is you definitely could get 1 more, but only 1 more. 8.5 is 1 and an ugly one. 8 is 2 more. 7.5 is 2 and an ugly one. 7 is 3 more, right? Once again, if you can do 3 more in the tank or more, then it would only be a ramp up or a warm up. So less than 6 RPE is just a warm up. 6.5, we're finally starting to feel somewhere, and these are our working weights. Same thing with RIR. If somebody tells you to do a set of 15 with an RPE 9, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, because what the fuck does that even feel like at 15 reps? But if you're doing 12, 15, 20 reps, you know whether you have 0, 1, or 2 reps in reserve. 0 reps in reserve is going to failure. You literally could not do another rep, okay? If you can do more than 3, all that was a fun little pump for blood flow or a warm-up set. Crush it, hit like, hit subscribe, ask me some fucking questions. The last set needs to be fucking to the death. Have fun.